Hello. So I just wanted to really quickly show my first ever watercolor sketchbook, and actually I made it myself. So yeah, it's just a little thin book uh, which has separate pages, and I believe it's smaller than A5. Yeah, because this is A5, it's Moleskine sketchbook, and this is the size of the sketchbook I made. I didn't really choose the size, I just bought a big sheet of paper which was 50 by 70 centimeters, and I just measured equal rectangles and I cut it. That's it. So the cover is the cardboard. It used to be like glossy. I mean, it is glossy still. I don't know if you can see, but it's a glossy, kind of like semi-glossy cardboard that I had in my house, and the text is actually in Russian, and it says something like burnt giraffes. And when I saw it in the magazine, I thought it's so funny, even though it was a really sad article about how there was fire in the zoo and like animals got burned. But before I read it, when I saw this phrase, I was like laughing so hard, even though it's so sad, but for some reason it seemed so funny to me. Even though I absolutely love giraffes, they're like my spirit animal. So yeah. So anyways, so this is just like a small cover. It's separate from the paper, completely separate, and that's why I lock it with whatever the paper clip. So yeah, so the paper here is Fabriano Studio Fin, which stands for fine. Like it's like a low grain paper, and it's 25% cotton watercolor paper, 200 grams per square meter.
So they're like 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I had 14 sheets of paper in here, and I'm pretty sure, I think they're in order, but I'm not sure.
So this is one of the first portraits I made with watercolor, and it says May 19th, so more than a year ago. So this is the first one, and looking at them now, I see that I was really scared of color. Like, I mean, it's colorful, but it's not, I don't really have good values in here, so I don't have enough darks. It's all really light, even though I used to love this one, I remember. And this is just a little sketch. I thought it's like a fail because her face is really dirty, and also I used a watercolor pencil to sketch the initial sketch, and I believe it like didn't want to blend or something. I remember there was like such struggle with it. This one I don't like. Yeah, I think everyone was painting this girl at that time, and yeah, it's just too purple. It doesn't have enough values, but also I'm not sure. I believe this paper it's a lot of color as well. This one is not finished. This was like one of the first sketches I did from my head, like, and I believe I even took a picture of me, or maybe not, I'm not sure. This one is also kind of like a fail. I tried to do shadowing for the first time, like really dark picture, and it just didn't work. It looks like dirty, it's not her skin tone, it's just a bit weird. Like, I definitely had to do purple and blue shadows instead of brown, black, but I don't think I knew that at the time. This one is a bit weird. She's like an alien because she's fully purple. Here I think I was learning to use the right colors for the shadows, which are like greenish and purples and blues, but I guess I went overboard. But also I believe this is like But also, I believe this is one of the first times I didn't really copy anyone's style of painting. I just like went as I would, I believe. This one, yeah, not nice, but at the same time, one of the first times, it's not bad. Like, I had problems with drawing different face angles, so her eyes are a bit wrong, but not enough values as always. What can I say? I guess I really liked purples and blues also. This one actually I was really proud of. Looking back, even like shortly after, I realized that her face is completely wrong. Like, this whole part is just way too down, just the angle is wrong. Like, her head here is too small. I don't know, just completely incorrect. Even though like this maybe it's not bad. The hairline is like okay-ish, but like yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, this is just like sunflowers. No, yeah, I think they were like tiny sunflowers. I just did it for fun. Again, like I'm not sure if I didn't put enough values on the paper, kinda like it's it, but I don't know, maybe both. This is another girl that I just drew from my head. I don't remember having picture for it, but also it's not like only watercolor. This is actually acrylics. I don't know if you can see, but like yeah, I wanted to do mixed media, but also it doesn't really show much. It kind of looks like watercolor anyways, but I like her sweater. Like I really like how the sweater turned out. I love it. This one got actually really popular on my Instagram page and Pinterest. I loved it. I still like it, but I think now I would do it better. Like if I had to redo it, I would do it better. But honestly, for the one of the first portraits, or even like a, as you would call like a beauty shot, it's not bad. Actually, I think it was my first time using masking tape as well, because I use masking tape for all of this highlighted areas, because in actual picture there's like a wet gloss on it or something. I think it was my first time also using collage looking sections on my drawings. I don't know how to call them, but I have quite a few works where I split the page like this. Oh, this is the eye. It was a fail, and then I decided to just go and finish it. And honestly, looking from far away, it actually even looks kinda realistic. Not really, but if you look close enough, you realize that not even close. Although I was really proud of the eyebrows and like this top part of the like eyelash line. I was really proud of it. So yeah, and that's it. And I actually wanted to only draw the one side, and I think this paper wouldn't really like if I did it on both sides, because it already didn't stay in shape. And this is my first ever watercolor sketchbook that I made. Actually, after that I wanted to make all of my own sketchbooks, but then I got my hands on Moleskine or Moleskine, I don't know, watercolor sketchbook, and I really liked it actually. I still use it now, so I even want to get a big version. I think they have A4 or even A3. I really want it. I hope you liked to see my first ever struggles with watercolor or the first steps. And I think most of these drawings are on my Instagram, so if you want to come and like them, if you like them, or just check out my new art. It's way better, I promise, and follow me there and here, and thank you for watching.
That's just what we're